guys, I got a special surprise for you. In celebration of 400 subscribers, I thought to myself, you know, if there's one LP I could redo. Actually, it wasn't because, well, back when my brother was on this channel, he started an LP on Metroid Fusion. This got me thinking, well, ever since he quit, the LP never got finished. I wanted to do a Let's Finish, by the way. I was thinking, what could I do for my 400 subscriber special? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, Clint never finished Metroid Fusion. And I want to give people an idea. I want to give people to know the appreciation of this game. Because, actually, this game is my first Metroid game I've ever played. No joke. I know what you're saying. You're like, that's blasphemy. Well, then again, I was a Sega Genesis child when I was growing up. I didn't have a Super Nintendo, so I could never play a Super Metroid. I never had an NES until just recently, so I could never play Metroid. I had a Game Boy, but I never had Metroid 2. So really, this is actually the first one I've ever done. Let's get rid of this file real quick. Yeah, let's erase it. Yep. Anyways, I'm going to start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start from scratch, and I'm going to do this like a regular Let's Play. But the thing is, though, I'm going to try to do this all in one setting. Now, I need you to keep in mind, I'm not as good as my brother is. I'm not going to try to go get 100% in this game. If I did that, I would be actually trying. I would actually be trying. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to try as hard as I can to finish this LP, and as fast as Clint would have done it, because his title of his LP was Metroid Fusion Speed Through. Well, I guess that's the correct term. Anyways, let's start the game. And I want you guys to appreciate the story, because the story of Metroid Fusion is really good. I'd been assigned to watch over biological research team, so once again, I found myself on the surface of SR-388. Hello, Samus. By the way, there's something, like I said, this is the first Metroid I've ever played, so I didn't really get the idea, I didn't know anything that was going on here. But now that, I played a lot of Metroid games, I'm gonna be taking an appreciation of this. It was there that I was attacked by a life form I had never encountered before. Samus is attacked by a parasite. It was only later that I learned the identity of my attacker, the parasitic organism we now know as X. Unaware of my condition, I was returning to the station when disaster struck. Oh no! Once the X had infested my central nervous system, I lost consciousness and my ship drifted into an asteroid belt. Oh gosh! No! Samus! No! And there she goes. She's drifting off into an asteroid belt. Boom! The ship's emergency systems automatically ejected the escape pod before impact. Biological's vessels recovered it and transported me to Galactic Federation HQ. However, during the journey, the X multiplied within me, corrupting large areas of my power suit. Oh no! It then came to light that the organic components of my power suit had become so integrated within my system that it could not be removed while I was unconscious. Oh my gosh. Large portions of my suit had to be surgically removed, dramatically altering my physical appearance, however. The X in my central nervous system were too embedded to be removed safely. I was given a minimal chance of survival. And then someone found a cure. They proposed using a Metroid cell to make an anti-X vaccine. It seemed that the Federation had managed to preserve a cell culture from the last infant Metroid on SR-388. The serum was prepared and injected without delay. The X-parasites were immediately and completely destroyed. And there they go. Goodbye, X. Nice knowing you. Not. As for me, one life ended, yet I survived, reborn as something different. And that is why she has the suit that we call the fusion suit. Pondering this fact, I realize I owe the Metroid hatchling my life twice over. That part I didn't understand until I played Super Metroid. We'll soon be arriving at BSL Research Station. I must prepare for docking. The ship's computer had notified me of our approach to the Biological Space Labs, or BSL Research Station. During my surgery, the research team sent to the last batch of creatures we captured there, as well as infected pieces of my power suit. After regaining consciousness, I learned that an unexplained explosion rocked the station. For some reason, it awoke a nameless fear in my heart, and now I am being sent there to investigate. My mission on the BSL station will be overseen by a new ship's computer. Following the commands of his blunt computerized CO, is something I have to bear, as it was a condition of my taking to the ship. For someone who dislikes taking orders, this is the second time I found myself having to do so. It makes me recall my other commander. And yet, Samus has a new ship. As you notice, it's not an orange ship like she normally has. It is a purple ship! Oh my gosh, this is going to remind me so much of Josh Jepson's LP now. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to try to imitate him by any means, but honestly, that is by far my favorite LP of his that he's ever done, is Metroid Fusion. And I'll tell you reasons why later. There's been an explosion in the quarantine bay. The bay currently stores capsules containing recent samples from SR-388, as well as part of your suit infected by the X-parasites. The cause of the explosion is yet unclear. Investigate. The quarantine bay is here. Move quickly and quietly. You're still unable to use most of your Latin abilities. Don't forget that, Samus. Stop at the navigation room on the way. Uplink from there. Is your objective clear? Yes, sir! Now go to the quarantine bay. Alright, I think I better explain the controls. Well, this is a classic 2D Metroid shooter. Push B to shoot. Shoot your power beam. Or whatever beam you're having. Push A to jump. You can do cartwheel jumps too if you hold over an A. The R button will be explained later, but if you hold L, you can fire at a diagonal angle. And you can, if you push down, you can shoot diagonally down. This will come in handy later. Now, let's go. By the way, I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to cut the upload. I'm trying to. Oh my gosh, man! I'm going to try to record all this in one setting. So I'm going to cut in certain parts for episodes. Anyways, I should explain this. The door, red here, can't open that yet. We'll get to that. Like I mentioned before, this is actually my first Metroid game I was ever introduced to. By far, I think the Game Boy Advance is my favorite portable system of all time, because I had so many games for that thing, and I had so many fond memories of it. Anyways, let's go up here. At the moment, we can't open any hatches because, well, the computer's got them locked, so anyways, let's go talk to the Mr. Computer. Or, as in Josh Jepson's LP, Mr. People! The quarantine bay is ahead. Biosigns are confirmed. Be careful. Alright, sir. We will be careful. It's dark! See, like, we can't open hatches at the moment, but we'll get to that later. And you see these tight, narrow spots here? We'll get into that later. Actually, I don't know if we'll get it to this episode, but oh well. Like I said, there's another tight spot there. You can't get there. Anyways, let's go here. The quarantine bay! Oh my gosh, it's an enemy! Shoot, 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 shoot! And now there's X-parasites. Now, I should mention something. Even though the X-parasites are bad compared to the story, they're actually good now. But we'll get into that in the story. You can actually absorb free-floating X-parasites, but nonetheless. Oh my gosh, there's an explosion. Let's get back here and let's confirm to the computer that we have done our job. Mr. Purple. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be saying that too many times. Max, why did you have to go watch his LP again? Like I said, I like it. That's my favorite LP by Job Ships, and this is Metroid Fusion one. His Wind Waker one was good too. This is unfortunate news. The specimens brought back by the field team were infected by X-parasites. Oh no! The X can mimic its prey. Any specimen could have hosted it. Before the explosion, a security sensor scanned one. The gelatinous X-parasites invade and rapidly reproduce, killing the host creature. They also absorb DNA and use it to mimic the host. You were almost killed by an X infection. Only the Metroid vaccine saved your life. It seems Metroids were the main predators of the X. That is why the vaccine worked so quickly and so well. But it also changed your cellular makeup. You will never be infected by X again. In fact, you can now absorb any free-floating X-parasites without a host by merely touching them. This will allow you to replenish health and restore your weapons. You may also restore Latin abilities this way, so pursue free X-parasites whenever you possibly can. This station is home to many species, some violent ones. We must keep the X out of the breeding environments at all costs. This is vital, Samus. I am already detecting massive biosigns in this region. The X are gathering. This may be our chance to exterminate them, but you are only at 10% battle capacity. Your chances of survival is extremely low. Oh, thanks, computer. I like it how you have more confidence in me than I do. The Federation needs you alive and on duty, Samus. Is your objective clear? Okay, fine, yes. Now get going. I've released the lock on level 0 hatches. Look for the blinking hatches. Actually, I think there's a better way to describe those hatches instead of blinking hatches. I call them gray hatches. Like, he unlocked the gray hatches. As you can see, this is a... Well, if I can get up there. Holy cow. As you can tell, I'm not playing on emulator. I'm playing on a Game Boy player. But you see these, even though they're blinking, these are gray. So these are gray hatches. So, let's go over here. And oh my gosh, it's an enemy! Die! Anyways, let's go up here. This right here is a save state, or save station. If you jump on it, you can save your game, which I'm going to do right now. Anyways, I should tell you the reason why I'm not playing on emulator. I'm playing on Game Boy player because, well, no, anyways, this right here, we'll get in that later. Your power beam can't do anything, but when you get more powerful more powerful weapons, we can destroy that. Anyways, there's a reason why I'm not playing on emulator. The ROM for this, well, it won't let you shoot. Okay, I'll get to this later. I'll have a mini rant about emulator versions of Metroid Fusion. I received news from HQ. They can support you with downloadable weapons data. Once you have this data, you'll be able to use missiles. This will help you against some enemies your beam can't hurt. Head to the data room for this download. The data room is here. Yay! Your objective clear. Yes. With missiles, your chance of survival climbs. Really? 20%? Are you kidding me, Mr. Computer? Ugh. Anyways, the emulated version Okay, there's a reason. We'll get the missiles here first, and I'll get into that rant. Because it has something to do with the missiles. Okay, anyways. What you do here, this is an elevator. All you do is push up on the directional pad, and you can use the elevator. That computer reminds me of a Grub Federation commander I served under the name of Adam Malkovich. He called me Lady on missions. From anyone else, it would have sounded sarcastic, but Adam made it sound dignified. Out of respect with some irony, I named the computer after him. Mr. Computer is named Adam. Well, anyways, we're up here at the operations deck. I think there's only like 2 times you ever come in here in this game, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, as you can see, I'm going to try this. You can jump up here, but, well, try to open this. Actually, there's a navigation room. Oh, shoot. I should have gone down below before I did anything. I'll get into that here in a second. Let's talk to Mr. Computer. The data room is just ahead. Yeah, I see that. It's the next room over. You don't have to point that out. Oh my gosh. Anyways, this is the data room. Stamp on here and download data. We have missiles! Okay, it says hold R and press B for missiles. Well, anyways. Now we have missiles. If you hold the R button, it makes it so you arm your missiles. If you push B, you shoot a missile. I'm not going to waste it because I only got 10 of them. But, yeah. Anyways, that's what the R button does. Now, in the emulator version, I'm going to get into this little rant right now. The emulator version won't let you do this. For some strange reason, it won't let you aim up with arming your missiles. For some reason, that does that. It does that in Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission. I don't understand that. But anyways, that's the main reason why I don't want to do that, because there's going to be a lot of times when I'm going to aim upwards to shoot my missile. But anyways, let's talk to Mr. Computer again. Electrical interference has knocked out the elevators on the main deck. This may be this may be related to the X. I'll work on it. As for you, try to find another way to the target. It's located here. Well, how are we going to get over there? I'm reading huge biosigns. I hope your missiles work. To reload missiles, you can use the recharge room or absorb a special type of X parasite. By the way, notice that the X parasite is colored differently. That's the color X parasite we're looking for. We're looking for a green one. You'll see them. Just try it out. Is your objective clear? Yes, you always ask me this. Missiles are your only hope. Don't hesitate to use them. Now, find a way to the target. Yeah, alrighty, fine. Okay. What I need to do before we do anything, I think it's a good episode to stop here. Go up here. This is that recharge room he talked about. It just replenishes all your weapons, and your energy. So, anyways, the next room over is a save room. I was already over this. I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Fusion. And I'll see you guys then. Bye!